Are you ready to have your mind blown? Get ready for a wild ride as we dive into a world of mind-bending concepts that push the boundaries of imagination and innovation. From mind-controlled gadgets to levitating vehicles, these crazy concepts will leave you in awe. In this video, we'll explore a collection of mind-blowing concepts that are set to revolutionize the way we live, work, and play. Get ready to witness the unimaginable and explore a world where science fiction becomes a reality. Number 1. Plectrum ship. The design takes inspiration from the more contemporary America's Cup sailboats, specifically the Luna Rossa design, and would be the largest example of foiling technology installed on a yacht. Top speed would be an impressive 75 knots, and the yacht would be constructed entirely in carbon. The foiling superyacht was designed to reach her impressive top speeds by flying over the waterline. Instead of being pushed by the wind, Plectrum is lifted above the water and moves via propulsion from 3 hydrogen-powered motors capable of 5,000 HP each. Her hydrofoil technology has been envisioned with an adjustable beam of up to 20 meters that can be reduced to 15 meters when the yacht is berthed or at anchor. The draft would be 6.5 meters. Finished in a striking burnt orange shade, Plectrum's exterior design is defined by a smooth, streamlined silhouette with flat arched sides that form the side decks and garage openings. The yacht's living spaces are split across 4 decks, with the main body offering 6 guest cabins and an owner's suite. Preliminary renderings also boast a helipad located on the bow and a large beach club on the aft complete with a pool. There is a midship storage for tenders, plus a garage at the stern for a car. Number 2. Biopod. Interstellar Lab, Paris, France, develops and builds closed-loop sustainable living systems on Earth and in space. The company focuses on creating space-grade food production systems and habitat modules for humans. On Earth, solutions address the current climate crisis and the need for new food production systems. In space, solutions address closed-loop life support systems for lunar missions in the context of NASA's Artemis program and in the future for Mars exploration. Interstellar used Dassault's 3D EXPERIENCE platform on the cloud to design and develop its first prototype, Biopod. This controlled environment food production system advances its mission to build space-ready stations containing the infrastructure and resources to support human life sustainably on Earth, the Moon, and Mars. The company used the 3D EXPERIENCE platform to seamlessly collaborate and rapidly optimize and validate its designs. In one digital environment providing secure and instant access to the latest project data from anywhere at any time, team members in France and the US, Culver City, TA, combined their expertise and used a virtual twin to simulate and test the performance of Biopod's structure in extreme climates, as well as that of its biological systems such as the optimal levels of oxygen, carbon dioxide, and light levels for plants to grow. Number 3. Element Palazzo Superior. The Element Palazzo Superior is our top-of-the-line model that has been recognized in over 190 countries as the most luxurious and, without doubt, the most outstanding motorhome to date. Its design speaks for itself, combining design features from the worlds of motorsports, aviation, and yachting to create a singular masterpiece. The cab's striking appearance is ahead of its time and was manufactured with extreme precision using high-performance carbon fiber materials. Its sports car design lines and 36-inch rim covers resemble those of the latest race cars. The cockpit features a central digital instrumentation and MMI control inspired by jet cockpits, but functions like a luxury limousine. The panoramic, helicopter-like windshield can be darkened in 2 stages using an adjustable sun protection system. The body construction emphasizes the strong design statement of the Element series while also offering outstanding functionality and comfort. We have chosen a very complex body construction manufacturing process which exceeds the needs of mobile homes by far. Its self-supporting and incredibly robust structure with a 60+ m wall thickness provides outstanding stability and an insulation rating comparable to expedition vehicles operated on extreme off-road terrains. However, the design lines remain elegant with integrated yacht windows and fine chrome trim to include indirect lighting. Number 4. VW Hover Car. In a Marty McFly Goes to China moment, Volkswagen and China's The People's Project have debuted what might bring us closer than ever to that flying DeLorean we've all secretly pined for since the first installment of Back to the Future. That is, if it ever sees reality. The concept is vividly illustrated in a recently released video featuring a simulated cruise through Beijing in a wheel-shaped two-seater pod floating several feet above the road's surface. It's operated by a center-mounted joystick. Dashboard information, including speed, mileage, and engine cues, are displayed hologram style. So how does it work? The idea is based on electromagnetic suspension. Real-life implantation would require electromagnetic mineral strips embedded in the roads below it, creating the hovering effect. Rear-mounted thrusters would propel the car forward. Volkswagen's hover car concept is the brainstorm of an apparently as yet unnamed girl. We figure she hasn't been publicly identified because she's a minor or shy, or because Volkswagen is protecting its intellectual property, or because we just can't read Chinese, who responded to a crowdsourcing call for ideas. The initiative debuted in China last year and thus far has prompted upwards of 33 million website visitors to submit 119,000 ideas. The concept was unveiled at the Beijing Motor Show along with a few other finalists, notably a music car that changes colors with the driver's musical choices, and the Smart Key, a smartphone that can start your car's engine. Number 5. MG Maze. MG's concept car named Maze has become the first cat to win the Red Dot of Play in Games for 2022. As per MG, Maze uses a combination of augmented reality and technology to deliver a new experience to users. Using this augmented reality, the user is allowed to rediscover their environment and gain a new perspective on what the world around them could look like both physically and digitally. As per MG, the brand has explored the idea of next-generation mobile gaming using a virtual map that is projected onto the ground immediately in front of the car and viewable through the large open panel at the front of the exterior. Fundamental to the core exploration experience, the map marks out landmarks in apparent 3D and indicates routes in a strikingly visual way. Here is a video shared by the brand for an accurate visual representation. The concept is conceived around the user experience, rewarding users for their time spent with the vehicle and the MG brand to the extent that personalities and status of the players are displayed on the side and front corners of the car, in order to elevate their peer-to-peer credentials and to add friendly competition to the process. According to MG, mobility isn't just about the mundane A to B and should not be a stressful or unpleasant experience. With congested transport, the idea of driving for fun is slowly disappearing, and the new generation of users want a fresh, engaging, and relevant experience. Hence, Maze's transparent body helps the passengers to feel more appreciative of their surroundings, offering a new open perspective on the world around them. Number 6. Nissan Max Out EV. Nissan revealed a stunning new concept at its global headquarters in Yokohama on Wednesday called the Max Out. It's an all-electric convertible with distinct looks and an eye towards the future. A physical embodiment of a similar concept developed by Nissan back in 2021. The Max Out is a two-seater drop-top that meshes Nissan's design scheme to a retro 80s vibe. The front and rear fascias are stuffed into long, rectangular grills that contain lighting, while the wheels each have their own neon-esque light sources. Inside the Max Out, you'll find a steering yoke with its top half illuminated, along with two lounge-looking seats and a gigantic screen for things like vehicle status and infotainment. According to Nissan, the seats can morph to flatten for more storage space, making the Max Out as practical as it is stylish. Nissan claims the Max Out is designed to deliver stability and comfort, while also providing dynamic cornering and steering response. The car is said to be very lightweight and uses the company's E4 ORCE dual-motor all-wheel drive system. The company hasn't released power figures for the car, but for some context, a Leaf concept with this drivetrain made 304 and 501 pound-feet of torque. Sounds like a fun time to us. Number 7. Archer Midnight. Archer is developing multiple models of all-electric vertical takeoff and landing (eVTOL) aircraft focused on improving mobility in cities. The company announced its launch on May 21, 2020, with a facility adjacent to the Palo Alto Airport in the San Francisco Bay Area, USA. Archer is dedicated to reshaping urban air mobility, focusing on saving time for users in urban areas. The company is led by co-founders Brett Adcock and Adam Goldstein, serial entrepreneurs who recently sold marketplace startup Vettery to the Adecco Group for over $100 million USD. Speeds of up to 150 miles per hour, 241 kilometers/8, using today's battery technologies. The company aims to provide a faster, sustainable, and affordable urban transportation option. Archer says its unique design will also offer passengers increased safety while producing minimal noise compared to helicopters. The aircraft has 12 electric propellers, 6 tilt propellers, each with 5 blades for forward and VTOL flight, and 6 fixed propellers for VTOL-only flight, each propeller having 2 blades. The sleek fuselage is completed with high main wing, a V-tail and tricycle fixed wheeled landing gear. Initially, Archer plans to focus on dense markets with heavy traffic congestion. In the long term, Archer says it will expand its reach, developing a unique air taxi transportation network. Our goal is to make our electric aircraft just as safe as commercial airliners, the website states. Mark Lohr, the serial entrepreneur and CEO of Walmart e-commerce, is the largest investor in the company. With Lohr's backing, Archer says it has the capital needed to lead the urban air mobility market, while leveraging Lohr's unparalleled entrepreneurial perspective. Lohr has a track record of founding ventures to solve consumer pain points. Most recently, he sold challenger e-commerce brand Jet.com to Walmart for $3.3 billion. Before starting Jet.com, he sold Quidsi to Amazon for $550 million. Is the acoustics lead at Archer. Number 8. Mercedes Vision AVTR. The Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR looks like a car from a different planet. While it is tough to find right adjectives for this car, it does get some more important bits. The power output stands at 350 kilowatts. With 4 independent motors, it is possible to steer each wheel individually. Henceforth, the Vision AVTR can move sideways by almost 30 degrees, in contrast to conventional vehicles. The so-called crab movement gives the concept vehicle a reptile-like appearance even in its movement. The neuro-inspired design elements of the Vision AVTR include so-called neuromorphic hardware. These are claimed to reduce the energy requirements of sensors, chips, and other components to a few watts. Energy supply for these elements is extended by the catched current of solar plates, visible on the tail. These 33 elements are movable and are called as bionic flaps. The battery on the Vision AVTR isn't odd by any means. In fact, it can be fully charged in under 15 minutes. With a battery capacity of 110 kilowatt-hours, the Mercedes-Benz Vision AVTR is designed to offer a range of over 700 kilometers. Number 9. Mini Vision Urbane AUT. At 175.6 inches long, the Urbane is only about 6 inches longer than Mini's diminutive Countryman crossover, but the interior appears far more spacious thanks to an electric powertrain, which allows for a flat floor and living room-like proportions. The exterior design of the Urbane is smooth and simple, and the front and rear ends are dominated by LEDs. In the original renderings, the LEDs were lit up in organic patterns to resemble traditional headlight and taillight units, but the new photos give a sense of how the LED panels look when not in use during the daytime. The only other major change from the renderings is the color, which goes from green to a light bluish silver. Apparently, Mini sees its future self primarily as an enabler of and companion for unforgettable times, which it dubs Mini Moments. The Urbane features 3 such moments. The first, called Chill, turns the car into a retreat from the outside world. The interior lighting mimics, and the instrument panel transforms into a table lamp, eliminating displays or switches that might remind the customer of their automotive surroundings. Number 10. Lamborghini V12 Gran Turismo. Lamborghini has unveiled a dramatically styled V12 Vision Gran Turismo concept car for the PlayStation racing game Gran Turismo Sport, which previews potential future design trends being explored by the marque. The machine was unveiled at the finals of the Gran Turismo Championship in Monte Carlo. While a real-life version of the supercar won't be built, the single-seater influence concept will be available to drive on the Gran Turismo Sport video game in spring 2020. Despite being a virtual model, the V12 Vision Gran Turismo was designed by Lamborghini Centro Style in Sant'Agata Bolognese, Italy, just like any real-life Lambo. The outlandish single-seat design melds the futuristic with a consideration of aerodynamics, indicated by the outboard wheels and separated bodywork. Underneath, it shares its 820 HP hybrid V12 powertrain with the Nissan. The cabin concept, theoretically, allows the driver to enter the car from the front, like the canopy of a jet fighter. All controls come via the unique steering wheel, with all information projected onto the windscreen. Unfortunately, unlike traditional concepts, the Vision Gran Turismo project isn't intended to preview any production model and has been treated as an opportunity for designers to explore future themes. Lamborghini says the single-seater draws on historic Lamborghini design DNA, expanding the potential of the design language in a futuristic way. The carmaker says that much of the styling was influenced by and for the sake of aerodynamic efficiency.